Hello, my name is Mr. Football, aka Soccer, back with another banger where we discuss all things football, soccer for my American and Australian listeners. Welcome to my podcast. We'll feature episodes based on the UEFA Champions League, World Cup qualifiers, currently the African Cup of Nations, and who will win the English Premier League. Now, analyzing the Nations Cup, it's been a game of upset so far in terms of the tournament. Namibia and Guinea went through on 4 points, along with Mauritania and Ivory Coast on 3 points only. They have all advanced to round of 16 as the four best placed third place teams. Mali, Namibia, and South Africa were all involved in the first at the Nations Cup. Goalless draws, which seem rarer than a Bigfoot sighting. Now, there were 3 goalless draws as mentioned in the 4 games played. Only 1 goal was scored, which was by Ziyech for Morocco in the first half of their match across 4 matches. Namibia versus Mali, 0-0. Same thing for South Africa and Tunisia. And Tanzania versus Democratic Republic of Congo. Zambia, 0. Morocco, 1. 2 of my dark horses are already out of the tournament. Algeria and Tunisia. And joining them was Ghana, Gambia, Mozambique, Guinea-Bissau, Zambia, and Tanzania. Ivory Coast, as already mentioned, got through with just 3 points as the host nation. They took up the last slot, and they were celebrating in the streets as if they had actually won the Nations Cup. Now, my pre-tournament predictions are already out the window. I predicted multiple upsets, but not on the scale we have seen so far. All teams that are left are somewhat on a similar level, and the so-called underdogs are well prepared. We may just see more upsets along the way, which makes for an exciting tournament all around. Senegal was the only team that finished the group stages with maximum points, winning all 3 matches for 9 points. Equatorial Guinea pipped Nigeria to first place in Group A based on goal difference. Nigeria also finished with 7 points, but they ended up in second place. Now, Cape Verde is the Cinderella team so far. They just keep on pushing on. And Angola and Morocco also finished with 7 points. Now, my prediction for today's matches, Saturday's games, sees Angola take on Namibia in the first match. I'm predicting Angola to win. Nigeria versus Cameroon, I'm going with a victory for Nigeria. Sunday's games pits Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea. I'm going for Equatorial Guinea. And Egypt versus Democratic Republic of Congo. I am going for an upset in this match for Congo to win. And in other matches coming up on Monday, Cape Verde versus Mauritania. I'm going for a Cape Verde win. And Senegal versus the host country, Ivory Coast. I'm going with the defending champions, Senegal. As mentioned early on, only team to finish with 9 points. And Sadio Mane has underperformed so far in this tournament. Can he step up? Tuesday's game sees Mali take on Burkina Faso. That's a tough one to call. Mali to edge out the contest. Morocco take on South Africa. I'm going for a Morocco win, but it's going to be close. Coach received a 2-game ban, so it's going to be interesting from a tactical perspective how that's going to work out. Now, in terms of our feature analysis for today, we're going to look at the Nigeria versus Cameroon match, which takes place at 8 p.m. GMT, which is 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for my American viewers, at the Stade Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium. Nigeria has beaten Cameroon 12 times to Cameroon's 5 victories. There's been 8 draws between both countries. And again, what Nigeria team is going to show up? Victor Osimhen needs to start scoring goals. Formation, I would go with a 4-1-4-1, basically a 4-5-1 formation, and choke the midfield. They need to deny the Cameroonian players time, space, and possession. And I would drop Iwobi from the starting lineup and replace him with Moses Simon on the left and Ademo Lookman on the right, playing behind Osimhen. They can push up and stretch the defense. I'd have Aina at right back, Zaidu left back, and I'm going to pair Ekong and Ajayi as the center back positions. In central midfield, I will have Yusuf and Onyedika, and I will have Calvin Bassey holding. Now, in terms of aerial threats, that is where you have Ajayi in defense to snuff out any attempts for headers and whatnot. He's very good in the air. He's got the height and also be useful when we're trying to get goals when it comes to corners and free kicks. So for dead ball situations, Wambili will be in goal. And questions to be asked. There's been rumors about Pizarro if he's going to extend his contract after the Nations Cup. So he may not even be there after the Nations Cup. Who's to say? What formation is he going to play for the match? Is he going to opt for the 3-4-3 formation that he's stuck to for most of the tournament? How many changes is he going to make? What about the fringe players? Are they going to feature? Some players are yet to get a minute, including Francis Uzoho. Iheanacho hasn't played at all. Terry Murphy, likewise. And bit part player Paul Onacho, who's only got a couple of minutes. Will the Super Eagles of Nigeria fly high, or will the indomitable Lions of Cameroon roar? Will Onana be in goal for Cameroon? Will Vincent Abubakar play for Cameroon? Everyone remembers that goal he scored at the World Cup against Brazil. Who will make it to the quarterfinals? Which upsets are going to take place? Can the host nation still stay in the tournament? Will Nigeria win the Nations Cup again? The quarterfinals takes place on Friday, February the 2nd. So the teams that make it through will have a couple of days to rest and recuperate, regroup, recharge, and attempt to make it to the semifinals. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe on all social media platforms. Mr. Football, aka Soccer, signing off. Make it a good day.